When you work in TV news, being first on air with a story is a big part of the job. Let's take a look at how the Jvc Gy-Hm650U can help you be first on air with breaking news video without a live or satellite truck. Hi everyone, I'm Mia. News gathering and event cameras have come a long way. The new designs are much lighter and easier to carry around and still have all the control of a broadcast camera. But this JVC is still pioneering into new territory. Let's head into the field so I can explain. To be first on scene with a camera is one thing, but with the Gy-Hm650, you can be the first on air with video from the scene. See, this camera can upload to an FTP site via built-in Wi-Fi, so while you're on scene, you can send video to an edit bay back at the station, or to a smartphone, tablet, or a laptop, and you don't need a satellite or live truck to do it. We used a 4G wireless mobile hotspot, but a USB cell adapter and a cell phone will work, or as long as you can get somewhere with wireless internet, a USB wireless LAN adapter will work as well. This is one of those things that takes a while to set up and configure in camera, but once it was set, we had no problems uploading roughly 2 minutes of video to an FTP site from the field, and the upload time was only a few minutes. A side note here, you can also use the built-in Wi-Fi and a smartphone or tablet to control the camera remotely. Just plug in the IP address into the browser on your smart device and you can access the recording and zooming controls without being in the room. The built-in Wi-Fi and mobile upload features are really the ones that set this camera apart from others in the same class. And now that we've got that out of the way, let's go over some of the other features the Gy-Hm650 has to offer. This is a pro camcorder, light enough that you can operate it for several hours handheld if needed, but of course I would suggest using a tripod whenever possible to get smooth, steady video. It has all the features that you want immediate access to on the fly, right on the camera body. In manual mode, you can easily control the focus, gain, white balance, iris, and shutter speed. You'll also find 3 ND filters built in, which I found extremely useful shooting here in sunny Florida. The menu controls on the camcorder body are pretty standard, with a menu thumbnail button to help guide you through the settings and thumbnail clips and playback. But another neat little detail included on this camera is the second set of basic menu controls up on the LCD itself. It's just a nice convenient feature that makes using the Gy-Hm650 a little easier. Underneath the 3.5-inch 920,000 dot LCD, you'll find all of the controls for 2 channels of audio. This is also where you control your LCD brightness and peaking. I personally like the way the controls are set up on this camera. Everything seems very intuitive and easy to get to for run-and-gun videography. A top record button and zoom control are convenient for low-angle shooting. You'll also find a cold shoe and standard 1/4-20 threaded screw hole for mounting an on-camera light or other accessory. Let's move on now to the sensor and the lens. 3 1/3-inch 12-bit CMOS sensors capture solid video quality. Details are crisp, colors are true, but a little dull right out of the box. I suggest tweaking the colors to your preference before your first shoot. And under low lighting conditions, I found that this camera performed well. It's not noise-free, but for this sensor size, I'm pleasantly surprised. The manual iris and variable gain control will help you dial in the best possible image in situations where lighting is not the best. The Fujinon 23x optical zoom lens has a nice wide aperture of f1.6 to 3.0 over the zoom, which is the 35mm equivalent of 29 to 667mm. It has the fast autofocus you'd expect from a pro video camera. And on the lens itself are manual focus, zoom, and iris rings, which are essential for easy manual control in the field. And the lens has optical image stabilization, a must for handheld videography. The zoom rocker provides a smooth and fast servo zoom, and a convenient review button right next to it will let you instantly view the last 5 seconds of the footage you just shot, so you can check yourself in the field. Your frame rate options for full 1920 by 1080 HD video are 24p, 30p, or 60i, and you can choose to drop down to 720p for frame rates of 60p, 30p, and 24p. This JVC also shoots at PAL rates of 50p, 50i, and 25p. There are two XLR inputs for professional audio, and a shotgun microphone holder is attached. I found that the built-in stereo microphone worked well for capturing natural sound, but if you want to pick up specific voices, you should consider adding a directional microphone. You'll find multiple recording formats including SD H.264, AVC HD, and HD MPEG-2. Plus, the Gy-Hm650 has the ability to record in dual codecs simultaneously, so you can capture footage in HD plus SD or HD plus a web-friendly compression rate as well. On the back near the battery are several outputs, including a 3.5mm composite AV output, SDI and HDMI output. There's also a RCA input-output for timecode. It has a headphone jack for monitoring audio and a 3.5mm microphone jack if you're not working with XLR audio. Overall, this camcorder has a strong feature set that allows you to incorporate all kinds of equipment, but it still remains lightweight at just 5.3 pounds. It records to affordable SDHC or SDXC memory cards and has 2 card slots. Just make sure that you're using a Class 6 card or higher. For mobile news gathering or run-and-gun event shooting, I'd say this is a good contender. Now, you may not get the cinematic quality you'll find with something that has a larger sensor or has an interchangeable lens, so it wouldn't be my top choice for filmmakers. But it will definitely be the envy of news pros when you're working on the next big story. With the Jvc Gy-Hm650, I'm Mia McCormick.
For more information, please visit us online, give us a call, or stop by our New York City Superstore. You can also connect with us on the web.